And you need to focus on whatever I'm saying right now. This is a trial balance. At least you can see that both balances are the same. Both balances are what? Are the same. So it is 1,186,300. What we need to do is, with this trial balance, we are supposed to prepare a final account. And when we talk about a final account, it comprises trading, profit, loss account, and the balance sheet. But before we can prepare the final account, we have additional information. And this means there's going to be adjustments. So whatever we have to do here, it's still incomplete until we make adjustments based on this information. Are you with me or not?
Yes.
We have the trial balance. There's no problem about the trial balance. It's balanced. But we have additional information, which simply means we have incomplete record. So for that, we need to make adjustments. So we're going to start with the adjustment now. They said stock for resale 31/12/2023. The accounting year starts. This is stock for resale. Stock for stationery 31/12/2023 is there. The carriage is there. Included in insurance is a payment for 400, which is Joe's private house insurance. So this is going to be drawings. The owner of the business is Joe, but the business what?
Should be
Carriage. I talked about that. Carriage should be allocated. Okay, sorry, 60% on sales, the remainder on purchases. So that means purchases will have 40%. Are you with me, please? Let us stop writing. Then for Joe, is the owner of the business, but the business should be treated separately as from the owner of the business. So Joe is going to have 400. They said the insurance is 400. The total insurance that is paid, you have to take 400 away because 400 will be drawings. The rest will be insurance, which is an expenses. This insurance will be treated as part of the balance sheet and expenses. Whatever the total insurance is, you have to take away 400, which is drawings. Are you with me? So look at how we get it done. Okay, before that, they said advertisement for the year ended is 31/3/2024. So that means 3 months out of 12 months. It's going to be from the year ends in 31/12/24. Yes or no? So advertisement starts from 3. So that is 3 out of 12 months. Do you understand that? When we are doing advertisement, then there's depreciation, building on cost, 10% on motor vehicle for NBV, which is cost minus accumulated depreciation. Then we have office equipment to be 25% on cost. All these things has to be adjusted. Now we start the adjustments. We start with carriage. The carriage is, they said, we have the total for carriage, which is 10,200. Carriage is 10,200. They said, going back here, they said 60% on sales, 40% on purchases. 60% on sales, 40% on purchases. That was the additional information. The information says the total amount of carriage is 10,200. And remember when we were talking about carriage in the previous class, I said we can apportion it, we can divide it into carriage inward and carriage outward. Yes or no?
Yes.
I said that in the previous class. So which simply means on carriage, it has to be apportioned according to the information we have. It says 60% on sales, 40% on purchases. Purchases is cost on sales. Sales is expenses. Are you with me? How do you know? Where's your carriage here? It's already here. Do you get that? Are you guys here?
Yes.
So the total carriage is 10,200. We have it. But that's why we have additional information. Additional information will tell us that how to apportion because the information is incomplete. Yes, the carriage is 10,200. But which is getting what? Who is getting what? There's carriage inward, there's carriage outward. Carriage inward is the amount to spend to convey the product into the premises. Carriage outward is the amount to spend to convey the product to the customer. So when you are conveying the product to the customer, that is sales. When you are conveying the product into your premises, that is purchases. Do we get it or not? So we have carriage on purchase, which is 10,200 on this 40% and 60% on sales. So this is carriage outward. Carriage outward. And this is carriage inward. Do we understand that? Inward, yeah. You purchase, you sold outward. I think it's clear. So we have 40%, that's 40 over 100. 40 over 100 multiplied by 10,200. What does that give you? 40,000. 40 over 100 times 10,200.
400.
Please don't give me these answers. You have a calculator in front of you. Use it, please. 4,080. 4,080, right?
Yes.
So 60 over 100 multiplied by this. 60 times 102. 6,120. This gives you what? 0, 0, 2, and 10. 10,200. Do we understand now?
Do we subtract or?
No, you had. So, carriage has been apportioned on inward and outward. I think that is clear. Any question about that?
So it has to be the same as.
Yes.
Okay.
The carriage, the total carriage, according to the trial balance, is 10,200. And according to the additional information, they said carriage should be apportioned or allocated. It's the same. 60 on sales, 40 on purchases. Purchases is inward, sales is outward. I think it's clear. So we move on. We have stationery. For stationery, we have amount paid, which is 6,400. Let's go back to the question. For stationery, stock of stationery, 31,12,23. So at the end of the year, this is the total amount that is left on stationery. Do we get it? This is the year end.
And when we sell this,
we're not selling stationery. I told you about stationery. Stationery is used in the business. Yes or no? It's used. Pen, papers, staplers, inks. They are used in the business. They are not for sold. They are not to be sold. But what we want to know the value of what is left. So the total amount of stock or the total amount of stationery is what? The amount spent on stationery is how much? Stationery. This is stationery. 6,400 was spent on stationery. But at the end of the year, we have stationery left is what? Where is our stationery? 300. Do we understand that? So going forward, amount paid on stationery is 6,004. Less the prepaid, which is what? 300. That's 6,100. This is your profit and loss account. So your profit and loss account, we have 6,100. When we are preparing our statement of profit or loss account, stationery, 6,400, right? This is amount we spent on stationery for this year. We spent on pencil, on pen, on stapler, on paper, and the rest stationery. At the end of it, what they said, stock of stationery at 31,12,23 was 300. So at the end of the year, we have stationery worth of. So that means out of 6,400 that we spent on stationery for this year, the worth of stationery that is left is 300. Yeah, the value of papers that are left is 300. So we cannot say we spent all, right? So we go back to our financial statements. Here, here, the amount we spent on stationery is 6,400. Yes or no? At the end of the year, this was left. Yes or no? So whatever we've spent this year will be this. So this goes to our balance sheet. This goes to our balance sheet as prepaid. This is the worth of our stationery. The worth of the business goes to the balance sheet. What is being spent in the profit or loss account? So the amount spent on stationery was 6,400. You can't write this in your profit or loss account. That is your total expenses. But there's still worth of stationery left. So the one stationery that is left at the end of the year, you take it away from the value, the amount of money you spent. Do you get stationery now or not? Stationery is expenses. These are things, they are stock, but they are not to be sold. They are meant to be used in the business. So at the end of the year, we keep stock of whatever we have left. So as soon as we keep stock of whatever we have left in terms of stationery, we figure out that we have 300 worth of stationery at the end of the financial year. So So the amount spent on stationery, which was 6,400, will be taken away from this to write our expenses for this year on stationery.
300 is the end of the year is 300.
That is your balance sheet. This goes to your balance sheet, and the amount that is left is in your, the amount that is spent is in your profit or loss account.
It's 6,100.
Do we understand that?
Yes.
6,100. So this is profit and loss account, and this is in your balance sheet. Is it clear? The next one is insurance. Let's go back to insurance. Insurance is how much? 22,500. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Great. In insurance, it said included in insurance is the payment of 400,
So we add.
which is Joe's private house. So Joe is the owner of the business, but the business should be separated from the owner. Business entity concept. Insurance, the transfer of risk. The transfer of risk is insurance. So there's insurance, the insurance of the company. The total insurance spent is 22,500. But part of the insurance spent, you better keep quiet here. Part of the insurance spent, 400 was for Joe, the owner of the business, but it's private house. We talked about drawing in the previous class. I said when it's, the owner of the business takes money from the business, it is drawing. When the owner of the business puts money into the business, capital. We talked about that. So now the business has spent 400 on Joe's house insurance out of the expenses, which is insurance. So you have to take it away. Yeah, drawings, because it's for Joe. Joe is not part of the business. The business should be separated from the owner. So let's go back to insurance now. So the amount paid on insurance is how much? 22,500. Yes or no?
Yes.
Drawings. How much is it? 400 for Joe. 400. Insurance. So this is balance sheet, and this is profit or loss account. Do we understand? This is the amount spent on insurance. Insurance is an expenses. But for the fact that part of the insurance spent, there is Joe's account there. So we have to take that amount, we have to transfer it to Joe's account as drawing. We have to transfer it to the balance sheet as drawings. Then, the profit and loss account, when we are preparing our profit and loss account, we're going to have insurance under this. Drawings for this. 20,500 minus this is what? 22,100.
That's what we're going to give them.
In insurance, when we are preparing our final account, your profit and loss account, insurance will be what? 22,100, not 22,500.
The original is 22,000.
This is the total amount spent. Amount paid on insurance.
Okay.
But the additional information says that part of the insurance, Joe's house, included in insurance is a payment of 400, which is Joe's private house. Private house, it's private.
Yes.
It's not part of the business. And we have to treat the business separately from the owner of the business. So Joe is drawings now. So we're going to have drawing account and insurance account.
So we draw
400. Expenses on Joe is 400. So the expenses on Joe goes to the balance sheet as drawings. The expenses on insurance stays in the profit and loss account. Is that clear?
Yes.
Any questions about that? The next one, loan interest. Let's go back to loan interest here.
It's not there.
Loan interest,
2,000.
no, this is what is paid.
Ah.
The loan interest was taken, okay, term loan received on 1/4/23. This was the loan,
Ah.
100,000. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the loan received. You took a loan on 1/4/23. The end of the year is 31/12/23, right? So that's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months. Yes or no? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Great. So we check. So the loan interest is the loan that was taken 100,000, right? They said 5%. Loan interest, where is it? Where is loan interest? Okay, yeah. Provision should be made on interest due by 5% per annum. So we have, yeah, so we have 100,000, which was the loan took in April, 5% of it. So we have 9 months. April, May, 2,000 what? 3,750. And this was paid.
So in 9 months, he.
It's 3,750. But he paid 2,000 already. This is the loan paid. The loan paid was what?
2,000.
We paid. So we take that away.
And in 9 months, he paid 3,000.
750. So what is left due? Amount due. This is going to be balance sheet. Your balance sheet.
You need to pay 1,700.
1,000. Do we understand that? Do we get it or not?
Yes.
We are making adjustments. Because we have, I will. Back here. Term loan was 100,000, right? We go back to the additional information. They said provision should be made on interest due 5% per annum. The interest should be on loan that you took. Without loan, you can't pay interest. Yes or no? You took the loan on, that's why you have the date here. You took the loan on 1/4/23. The accounting year ends 31/12/23. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months. Yes or no? So out of the 9 months, it simply means 9 out of 12 months is the payment that has to be paid. And on what? 5%. So 100,000 was taken, 5% for 9 months.
So when you're creating the calculator, I do 5/100.
Yeah, 5%. This is simple interest. Simple interest.
What about the 9/12?
Principal times time times rate over 100.
Let me see, what about the 9/12? What does that mean?
April. This is April. This is
After
April.
9 months, 12.
9/12, which is already.
This is so you have to follow up with the details. This is April. The year ends on the 31st.
Yeah.
Do you get it now, please? Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Great. Now we have advertising. For advertising, we go back. We said amount paid. Let's look at advertising. Advertising is for the year ended 31/3/24. 31/3/24. We have from January to December. That's January, February, March, which is 3 months. Yes or no?
So 3/12.
Yes. So it's going to be 3/12. For advertising, it's going to be what? 3/12 multiplied by the total amount spent. Do you get it or not? Advertisement is 3/12/23. And the year ends 31/12/23. So 3 months has been paid for advertising.
1,900, mister.
1,900.
900.
So take it away.
Take
So our profit and loss will be what?
Boa.
0, 0. 60 minus 9. 60 minus 9 is 7.
507.
What?
5,700.
5,700. This advertisement. Is it clear?